Okay, so okay, so now we're testing out the app to see how it sounds and see how long we can actually go without it cutting out. This is what I believe was the problem yesterday is that we didn't have another person in here, so it was basically cutting out, as it were, and so anyway, yeah, that was what was going on, and every like 5 minutes it would cut off because we weren't actually on a call where you could have. See, the nice thing about this is you can move this around. You can make it as small as you want. So then you can still, video chat in the app. You can do Giphy files while you're in here. There you go. We're chatting in here. We have the video chat open. You can see the chat room. You can see the Giphy files. You can see me in here talking, listening to me, watching me. I mean, this is a great little thing here. This is really awesome stuff. What we're able to do in here, and I'm pretty sure we haven't tested that out on mobile, but it works really good on the PC. And, as long as I think if, on a mobile, you could probably, I don't know, we're on mobile here. Let's see if we can get the chat room to open up. There we go. You can simply click that thing, and then now you're in the chat room. And then you can go back to the chat room by clicking that button. It's that simple. So you're able to see everything in here. It's that simple. So it works on mobile. It works on desktop. It's a win-win. And we haven't had any, so far, we haven't had this thing stop yet to where it's, not working like it was yesterday, where we had to constantly keep re, restarting the video chat. So far, it hasn't happened yet. And we're thinking that it probably won't, that fixed it. We just needed to have another person in the video chat room with us. So running this test will help us to see how we can use this video chat application in the Band app for all of our functioning features, live streaming stuff, our prayers, services, and if we were to use the other, the God Talk one, we can use it for everything. This literally becomes um, a standalone website, and you can share your screen as well. Um, you can share what's going on here in the share screen. So you can see how in here we're able to chat. And then if you want to go back to on the mobile, if you wanted to go back to the chat, you can do that. If you want to go back to the chat room, you just click on there and then you're back to the chat room. And the video chat basically works in that manner to where you see here. You can join the video chat here. In case I did accidentally click myself off, which I might have done that. But as you can see, as you can see, we're screen sharing right now, and it works pretty good. You can see everything that's going on pretty much. So yeah, you can screen share. It's a little harder to maneuver around. You can split screen. When you're not screen sharing, it's real simple to actually it's pretty simple stuff to um, open up. Like here, you're seeing the video chat. You can open up the chat right here. So now you can see the chat in here with the video chat room. So that's kind of a neat thing. And when you do that, you're able to see the Giphy files and the video chat at the same time, which is what we were trying to do with the other applications and weren't able to figure it out. This one you can actually do it, which is cool. But the other thing that makes this really, I think, a great app, and again, we're just doing the video chat part of it now. I mean, we can go through a more extensive look at this app, but you can basically share anything on here because of the share screen feature, meaning you could share websites, you could share Netflix, movies. So you could use it for, in the same way you can use Discord. You could use it for movie nights, games, anything that you could stream through a screen share you could do on here. But the only thing is you have to be on a desktop computer to screen share it. It doesn't have mobile screen sharing yet, which I don't think it's a deal breaker for us because we don't get a lot of people that are going to stream anything anyway at this point. And if you are going to stream, then just simply go on your PC. If you're going to do game night, you would be on your PC anyway. So it's not really a deal breaker in any way. If I'm going to do a live service and I wanted to stream a Bible study through or a link to a document or whatever, I could do that. But the cool thing with this app is, let's go back to the screen share. If you go back here to screen sharing and we go back to the chat. Well, let's cancel that. We don't want to do that. All right, screen share has ended. Oh, bummer. You can do, these background things. I'm not really sure what's going on with this right now, to be honest. I'm trying to figure out how to get the chat back. Let's see. Hmm. Weird. It's like it. Well, maybe this is a way to do it. Yeah, I guess we could try that. Let's see. All right, there we go. So what I wanted to show you now, and it's just a little bit of a figuration here of how to do this, but you can do, like, if say we're doing a Bible study and we want to do a document. So we'll just take a document and we'll open it up in here and just basically that's it. So now you just click on it and it opens it up right here, and you open it up and now you have a document that you can view in the app. And so with that simple, you could be looking at that document again, looking at the document, and then you can go back to the video call. I don't know why it did that. I didn't have this kind of trouble earlier. I don't know. It's weird. It's not that there's anything wrong. Why is it doing that? There we go. So for some reason we have a full screen going here, and it's not supposed to be a full screen. I don't know. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. All right, so there. Now you see you have the video chat, and you have this chat right next to each other. It's a matter of configuring it. If you're on a computer, it's you just have to shrink this box down to size, and then have this box up at the same time, and they'll be side by side. It takes a second to figure it out. Once you figure it out, you're good to go. You'll be able to video chat, audio chat, and this is what I call the Discord layout. It gives you the same thing Discord gives you, basically. The thing I like about this chat is you can do files, you can send videos, photos, stickers. It has its own stickers that you can do in the chat. And it got Giphy files, so that gives you all that kind of stuff. Now this is just the chat. Now in Band you have chat rooms, like an old fashioned chat room that you would see like in a website, like a Facebook Messenger, as it were, a direct messaging application that's separate from the timeline post that you have, say, over here. This is the timeline. And when you post here in the timeline, look at all these things you have that you can do. Let me make sure that, because I went out of the video chat again. make sure that we're still connected to the video chat. Every time I go out of this, I got to come back in. And that's why every time I go out of it and come back in, I got to redo this. So that's why it's kind of weird. And we're not sharing the screen anymore. Okay, so now we're sharing this screen, and I wanted to show you. This is another way for you to post. This is more like the Facebook timeline now. You know, when you post on Facebook for everybody in the Facebook group to see. But look at all these things you can do: photos, stickers, videos. You can live stream. You can do a poll. You can add a file. That could be anything. You can add an event. You can request a payment. You can a to-do list. Sign up if you had something that you wanted people to sign up for. Attendance if you wanted to collect attendance. Quizzes. And there's other things, surveys, markdowns, locations. I mean, this is a huge way of communicating and posting. You can also do group challenges. Right now we're doing a prayer challenge. And as you can see, there are check-ins if people are doing it. And this is a huge one because it is actually going to Praying for America, which is a great thing. And so, yeah, and this is again, this would not be the site that I would be launching. We have our God Talk site that has 140 members on it that I've been running for about 4 years on here that I never have used that much lately. I did at first, but not lately. So anyway, this is a powerful thing here that is happening, and you can chat here and add things up and down this whole thing. It's quite amazing. And here's the now I'm back in here as we're doing this. I'm back in the live video stream, so you can see me in all of these things, these functions. Over here you have the chats that are going on in your group. Revolution 24, that's the chat we're in here. We're video, audio chatting in here. There's your individual chats that you would have with somebody would all show up here under chat. Link pages, this is what makes this a website. Because these pages are basically anything that you want them to be. This is a page for a blog that we are using on our site. And you can see here, these blogs are things that you can easily get to. And you can save these and so on, and then you can send these out easily to social media, and it's linking back to the website, which I like that. It's really cool. But because you can do these pages could be anything. For like all-purpose chat website, you could have games, you know, that people could play. You could have activities. You could have all kinds of different things. You could really make this an all-in-one app. You could make this an all-in-one app that would basically function as an all-in-one app. You could do any number of things with it. You wouldn't have to have, you know, a website and a Discord like a Frankenstein website that really doesn't work. We tried that years ago, and me and Andrew said we'd never do it again. We'd never have a site that has a separate website from the chat, from the video, because if you're asking people to come do something, you don't want to have them go to a website and then have to go to Discord or have to go somewhere else. That is a deal breaker. And that's basically what we've come back into doing, which is I should have known better than that and trying to start a website on Wix. And then even if we're pinning or attaching the Discord chat to it, it's still taking them outside of the website. This app doesn't take you outside of the website. You can chat right in the app, is what I'm doing right now, doing this little tutorial. And you can go, it has a little thing up here that says view the tab, band.us. And if you click that, it goes back and forth between what you're sharing in the screen and the chat, which is it's very cool the way it's set up. The thing that I like about this setup is it's built for easy access of communication for the members. It gives the members tons of things that they can do to engage with you in the site. So each member has the ability to create posts, to add to the post, and then if we want people to have more privileges, we can make them admins and they can post events and things. But you can do everything on this website, and it comes with a mobile app that is absolutely excellent. It works great. I'm testing the mobile app as we're on here. Everything is working. Caveman is actually in here on the mobile app. But as you can see, it works. It functions. You're not having to leave here. And plus, this has a path to growth because it has discovery all through it. You can actually get your blogs or your pages or any of your features listed on here, and people can find you. I mean, it even has a local map tracker so that if somebody was in the Michigan area, I could actually set that up and I could meet people. And this was set up for actually real groups. Band meaning like a high school band is the name behind the name, and it was really built for high schools and students to communicate with their teachers and professors and things like that. It was a way to communicate, an app where they would have it in their pocket. So it was built for mobile, but yet it works on every device. You can get a desktop app which will notify you, push notifications. No problem with this. You get them on your mobile phone. We talked about Wix not really having push notifications and having to add a whole third party. We got to understand that's dead in the water. If you're having to add things to it, you're already done. We went through this 10 years ago. It doesn't work. And, the definition of crazy is to do the same thing over and over, expect a different result. Well, that's kind of crazy what I'm doing here. So I think, in my opinion, what we should do is we should look at this and for real. And actually, I might do another tutorial with the God Talk one, because that's the one that I would roll out for everyone. This one, I want to keep it specific to prayer for America and just the way it is, but it's all right. We can have separate bands. The nice thing about band is you get a nice, easy URL. The URL will actually work. It's not really the best way to invite somebody, though. I'm not really. I got to test that out a little bit more. I'm pretty sure if you, for some reason, when I put the band URL up, it went to when I tried to join it, it took me into creating my own band instead of joining our band. So I'm not really sure how it bypassed that. So I got to test that out a little more. But ideally, I think you should be able to give somebody the URL, a permanent link that they can join. But there is a QR code, which I really like a whole lot, because that gets them right on the mobile, and they're able to join it with their mobile phone, and then they can actually get on with their mobile phone to the desktop app from that, or they can just join from their desktop computer. This checks all the boxes. Now, when I did the side by side comparison with Lark and I said that Band was better, I wasn't wrong. Band is a much better all around app. It works better with the video because it has mobile recording and mobile. It has mobile screen sharing and all of that. But that's not really something that we have to have. Lark is the problem with Lark is it actually is a very sophisticated app, very well done, but it actually has too much, if that's possible, where it you get buried in all of the features to where it's not really out of the box easy to use. And we keep saying it's got to be so easy a caveman could do it. Oh, sorry, caveman. Um, but it has to be easy. People, this is Band is made so that anybody can use it. It feels more like a Facebook type technology where it's very similar to Facebook, but it works. It flows, but it's your own group. There's not. I like it because it's not like when you're on Discord, you feel like you're on Discord. Like it's not your own server. It's Discord. To me, I don't think Discord works as an everyday app. I just don't. I think the more that I'm on there, the more that I use it. I see Discord as being an event app for us, something that we would set up events on and run them. I think that would be a great app for our Zap idea of zapping people, notifying people because of the good notification system that it has and the events. It has the easy to do events and we wouldn't have to change anything. Jesus Connect stays the same. We still use it, but we use it for events. Now we could actually put the link on Band so that people can event from Band into Discord, which I think that would be fine. That would work much better than what we're trying to do with Wix because still we want to be able to do most of our events on our own website. And we would be able to do that here. Now we could record our live streams, our Bible studies, our whatever, and we could actually, with our live streaming software, you can actually live stream a pre-recorded video. So we could actually live stream on nights that we do Bible studies on our own site. We could actually either just send them out to social media, which is probably the best way to do it, and let people watch them. And we still have the live stream on Sunday night that we're doing, and we could actually, include Band in the sites that we're using. We could post it in the chat room. Now, again, Band has chat rooms. You can make as many of them as you want. They're permanent chat rooms. They they're persistent in that they have the chat history, like Discord. When you go into it, you'll see the chats that were there. I'm already have one person that I contacted me, and I'm on here and I'm chatting with them. We have a number of people that were on here over the last 4 or 5 years that I'm going to try to get back in touch with. Um, I like this. And again, when I did the side by side with Band versus Lark, at the time, Lark did beat Band in a lot of areas. But those things that, at the end of the day, the things that Lark was better at don't really matter. They're not really what we need. If we were running a business and we needed all those features, or if we were had a lot of people and we were doing high, volume webinars where we needed those, then that would be great. But we're not doing that. We're trying to get a chat group going and have a chat application where people can, when we do our live streams on Sunday nights, that's our most popular ministry right now. We need to have a direct, and again, I keep saying we need to have something that we can put in the pocket of people, a mobile app. We're very much talking about a mobile app. Well, Band gives us a mobile app. Sure, you got to go to Band to get it, but it's not a deal breaker. It's very simple. I've done it, I've tested it. When you get an invite It'll ask you for what email did you use? What email did you use? And now if you're using Google, you would just, what Google email did you use to join it? If you're using Facebook, what Facebook email did you use? And so you would just type that in there. It'll send you a link to your email. You have to verify it. Now, actually, I changed that. Now, you don't have to verify your email. So it would just automatically log you into our site. Once you're on the site, you're logged in, you're good to go. You can log back in with your social media or your email. This makes it really easy. This is all built in stuff. Now, the great thing about Band, like Mighty Networks, it has built in algorithm features like a welcome to the group. It it does allow people to share their birthdays so that they get a birthday thank you like or recognition like Facebook uses. It allows people to have a profile, and we can actually set it up any way we want where people can actually fill out their profile information. They can have a lot of information or none at all. It's your choice. Notifications can be tweaked. You can go in and tweak them yourself. You can link other bands. So if you have other groups, like for instance, if we're using Rev 24 for the prayer, we can actually link God Talk into this site so that people can go to our other sites as easily. So if people are joining one site now, they can join another one, and it's that simple. I really like the concept of Band, and the thing that I like most about Band is they're upgrading it every month. Every month they do something. They add something, they tweak something, they change something. You know what that does? It lets us know they're here, they're working on it. This isn't a site that's here today, gone tomorrow. This is a site that is staying around, and it's a great platform. They have, I think, over 1 million people on it, and it's one of those best kept secrets out there. I That's why I brought it and did a mashup. I thought it was at the time a great app, and it's just that I thought Lark would be better. But the problem with Lark is after you have 50 members, you're done unless you pay, and the pay scale goes way up. Band is free. Let let's let that sink in. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to use it. Now, I think there are features that you can get where you can actually add to it, but overall, it's free. And the thing that's good about that is that leaves all the money that we have, we can put into advertising and getting it. And because this is a website, it's not just a chat application like a WhatsApp or whatever. The pages, as I showed you, actually link to this and they create a website. So you have a standalone site that does everything. You don't need to go anywhere else. Everything is in the app and it works. We add a Discord for events and we're good to go. I like it. I think this is the best thing we've had probably since Rabbit Chat as far as functionality, technology coming together. Now, all of our outreaches, Cosme, Mazzello, Wire Club, those could all be links on here that we can link in, and people could click on those and they could go to those sites as well. And they could go to our Wire Club and all of that. So now we're linking things into what we're doing, and it's an all inclusive outreach for Jesus Christ. I love this. I love this. I think Band is, I mean, this thing is a puzzle that we're putting together. And it seems like there's always a missing piece. And there has been for years. We get so far along in putting the puzzle together, and then there's like, where's that last piece, man? It's not in the box. Oh no, the dog ate it, or whatever. It got lost. Now you can't complete the puzzle. And this has been the history of Jesus Connect for the last 10 years. We haven't been able to complete the puzzle because we're missing a piece. Well, Band comes along, and I've been on it for 4 years. It's not new to me, but it's new to you guys. it comes along, and all of a sudden I'm realizing there's no missing piece here that I can see right now. Now that doesn't mean we start using it and maybe something doesn't function right. If the mobile video chat doesn't work, but I've tested it out on my end. I'm on mobile right now. My guy Caveman is still here. I'm still seeing it. I know the audio works because I had to mute it out so I wouldn't be bleeding through. So I know it works. Now you're not going to get as many features on the mobile. You're not going to be able to screen share, but you can see a screen share on the mobile. I do believe you can see it. Yeah, there it is right there. That little white box is the screen share that I'm using right now. But there I am. See? Hard to see it, but there I am. All right. See, I'm back on there. See? You see me now? That's because I'm on my mobile. Now, if I take that and go, now you don't see me. So it works. It works on mobile. This site's been around a long time. It's not a new site. You know what's good about that is they've tested everything. It's not in beta form. It's not some new site that you know. It's not like a circle that has all these mobile problems. This is a site that you can get on, basically like a Facebook or Twitter. You're not going to have all those problems. You're not going to have tech problems. Everything's going to work, and it's a complete puzzle. There's no missing piece to this. It's got web pages. Web pages can become anything you want them to be. So that means we have a blogging source. It has a URL so that when you're sending it out, it's going to collect that information from the URL. So you're not just using a third party like a Discord, which doesn't contribute to a URL to draw people to your site. This is an actual website domain, which people then can be drawn to it, and Google can crawl it and all of that kind of good stuff. And people, and I believe because of the site having such a good longevity and it's been around a long time, I believe that it's been indexed so much that any post coming out of this banned domain is going to be well received in the internet, and I believe that our posts will get out there. People will see them, and then like I said, there's discovery on here. You can actually, you know, find other groups on here, which means that you can join all of these groups. Some of them have, there's one that has 743, one that has 400. I saw some Christian rooms that had over, there's one that has 1,146, 1,769, 4,661. There's a lot of groups on here, and I checked, and a lot of them are current. They're posting on here. Um, I think you can grow on here in and of itself without any help. I think if you were on here and you were just using the band system, getting noticed on here is a good thing. I think it's better. You'd be more likely to get people on here than you would on. You'd be more likely to get people on here than you would on Discord. In my opinion, this is a better pathway to growth, which is what we all want. So I'm saying let's give it a chance. We're not giving up on Discord. Don't get me wrong. We can connect Discord to this with a link and create events. And we could actually link from Discord back to Band. But it's a much better system because of the fact that Band has, a QR code, it has push notification, it has the mobile app, it has everything built into it, where Wix has none of that. Wix is a Frankensteinian project. You're trying to use all these different parts to bring people together online. You're using Discord and you're using Wix at the same time. It doesn't work. It's a dead end, and I'm just telling you that from experience. I never should have used that as a. I was desperate. I couldn't find anything, and I knew we needed to do something. But I say we need to move away from that and try Band. If you guys are game for that when we meet, um, either tonight, I'll send this video out. If we meet tonight, we can talk about it and take a look at it and go from there. Again, we don't have anybody on the website, so it's not going to matter whether we use it or not. We really didn't have anybody. We had like one new person, and so I'm not worried about that. We're still using Discord, so we don't need to do anything with that. But we're just adding Band as a communication app, and I believe we can get right on there and start using it. I'm using the other Band for the prayer ministry, and that's going to go out. And it would be easy to then put a link on the Rev24 site to our community, our God Talk community, and using that. I like using God Talk because I already have the apparel, the hat, and the T-shirts, and so I think it's something that I want to keep the name. I like it. I think we're good to go with Band. So if you guys are game I think you are to try it. I mean, we've tried everything else. Let's give it a try. It might be the missing piece in the puzzle for us, and we might be able to really start connecting and getting everything back going finally in the direction that we needed to go. All right, God bless. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tonight in our meeting at 9 o'clock on Discord, and we'll be saying meet us on Band pretty soon in our God Talk room. But right now, we're going to say Discord for now. God bless you. We'll see you tonight. Have a great rest of your day. All right, so we're done with that. We're going to end this call. Thanks for listening. God bless.